Welcome to the Somnathapura Temple near Mysuru. This is a 360-degree video, which means you can pan and rotate the image with your mouse or with your finger. This video contains both static and 360-degree videos which are fully interactive. So let's take a virtual tour around Somnathapura Temple as we delve into its history. This right here is the entrance lawn area, and as you can see, it is very well maintained by the ASI. The path leads from the ticket counter to the temple entrance. Now, if you rotate this image, exactly at 180 degrees is the temple entrance framed with two lathe finished pillars. And if you pan up, you will see the sculpture on top of the entrance. Also remember, you can zoom in and zoom out at any given point. Next is the corridor as you enter the temple. Here you will see a large stone slab with the inscription in Old Kannada which describes the temple's construction and consecration. The inscription also includes the name of the sculptors and details to each sculpture and idol. This temple faces east and is enclosed in a walled corridor with a Mahadwara or an entrance. The temple has a large open public courtyard surrounded by walled enclosure with a Trikuta temple in the center. What you see around is a rectangular veranda and an array of small shrines. I am currently standing here in front of Somnathapura Temple, which was built in 1268 and was commissioned by Somnath during the Hoysala Empire. So every temple is built either in a Ekakuta, Dvikuta or a Panchakuta style. So this temple right in front of me is built in a Trikuta style, which means it houses up to 3 deities. Others can be found in Beluru and Halebeedu. So here the temple stands on a star-shaped 36-cornered platform. Above that are the pitas. There are 6 layers. The bottommost has the carvings of elephants throughout the temple, which represent strength and power. Above that is a row of horses. Horses with warriors on top of them, which again represent strength and speed. Now the third layer is filled with lotuses, which represents beauty. Above that, the fourth layer has the inscriptions of the entire Mahabharata and Ramayana. Now, if you go to the fifth layer, the one above the fourth, is a very mythological and an imaginary animal which has the mouth of a crocodile, the ear of a cow, the body of a pig, and a tail of a peacock. And finally, the sixth layer has an inscription of peacocks. Now, just above these pattis are beautifully, highly detailed, intricate carvings of Lord Vishnu in all his avatars, which also include the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu. Since this is a Nagara style of architecture, just above the sculptures of Lord Vishnu, you can see the carvings go up to the top throughout. If you go higher on the Shikara, every corner matches the base of the star-shaped temple. From here to the Kalasha, one can see thousands of most intricately carved sculptures. As mentioned earlier, this is a 750-year-old temple commissioned by Somnatha Dandanayaka during the Hoysala period. Though this temple is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, because it is built by Somnatha, it is called as the Somnatha Temple. This is a Trikuta style temple which houses the idols of Lord Venugopala, Lord Krishna and Janardana. This, as many other temples in India, was looted and defaced twice by the Muslim invaders Malik Kafur in 1311 and later by Tughlaq in 1326. The whole temple was carved in soapstone with an interlocking technology. That means there is no usage of cement, bricks or mortar. Here on my left is the Mallika Bhaga or the corridor with pillars. This is one of the most distinctive styles of Hoysala architecture. Now on my right, you can see the elephants holding the weight of the Jagati or the star-shaped platform. On the pattis, you can see the amount of details that have been carved in. This is truly amazing of the Hoysala architecture. At the lowest layer, the elephants are shown to be wearing armor and each elephant is different from the other. After the pattis, we have carvings that details Mahabharata and we can also see carvings from the life of Lord Shri Krishna. The Parijata Aparana episode, where the Parijata tree is taken away by Shri Krishna from Lord Indra, is beautifully depicted. The other sculptures include that of Lord Brahma holding a pot of nectar in one hand and two Shruvas in another, Chaturbuja Vishnu in a meditative pose, and Devi Vaishnavi in a dancing pose. Each sculpture is totally different from the other, and each pose, including the positioning of the feet and body posture, is uniquely sculpted. In one of the panels, we can see the details of Vamana Avatara, where King Bali, Shukracharya and Lord Vishnu in the form of Vamana are all carved out in a very small space. Above these sculptures is the Vimana, filled with detailed carvings without leaving even an inch. One can see that every pointed corner has what is called a Kirti Mukha, topped by a Kalasha, and there are probably 100 such Kalashas all over the Vimana. Interiors. There are 18 columns inside the temple and 16 beautifully carved ceilings. The ceilings are called Bhuvaneshwari. They also have various stages of a lotus flower carved starting from its bud stage till it blooms completely. As mentioned earlier, this is a Trikuta style temple, which means it houses 3 idols. The main deity, which is facing the entrance, is called Keshava, and on either sides we have Venugopala and Janardana. So come and visit this temple, which is 40 kilometers away from Mysuru. You can also download our Android app Jignasa from the Play Store, which gives you a fantastic interactive experience of the temple. Join us in our journey to explore the hidden treasures of India.